What is going on, everyone? My name is Ryan Prentice, or Rye the Crypto Guy, and I would like to welcome you back to the Master Podcast Mini Pods. In this episode, I sit down with our mentor, Mike Sotero. We talk about the state of crypto, how our regulators and lawmakers might go about treating the crypto space, misconceptions about crypto, and new advice to people entering the space. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at the Masternodes, and someone on our team will be happy to answer them. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy this clip from our episode, Let's Talk, with special guest Mike Sotero.
There's a lot of confusion in the space, especially even since our current administration, the Biden administration, released what they kind of like their guidelines and kind of what they need to tackle first in terms of like what they wanted to get through policy wise to figure out the whole digital asset space. They were even kind of confused with that. They seemed like they didn't know exactly where they wanted to go first. What did they want to take care of first, because they had so many things that they need to go through. They're like, oh, okay, kind of like, where do we start? And so I have a feeling that it's going to take quite a while, and definitely they won't get through it in this administration. I think it's going to go maybe the next administration, possibly even the following administration after that, until we see full clarification on how we treat digital assets, what we're going to do with our digital assets, and how we're going to treat our individual investors in terms of their approach to digital assets. And that just doesn't affect, like you said, crypto. That affects everything. NFTs, any type of form of digital asset we see currently out in the space right now. But what is one misconception that you think people might have about this space?
Oh man, so I mean, one is it's risky. Everything's a risk. I live in Miami, you go on the highway, 3 out of 5 drivers are texting and driving right now and going 95 miles per hour on I-95. So there's more risk there. There's a risk getting in the ocean. There's sharks, right? So everything's a risk. It's risk to reward. If you're educated, you'll be able to make better decisions. I think the misconception is in investing is you need a lot of money to start. I think that's one of them. I also think that people got to be very careful who they listen to in this space. So a misconception is like all crypto people are kind of like the same. They all just care about making money. Like I know people who are literally losing money in projects and in exchanges and some things that they own, some very high net worth people, but they're just so playing the long game that it's going to catch up. So I just think those things, man.
Okay. So what is one recommendation you would give to someone that's entering into the space?
Get educated. Don't chase FOMO. Don't chase coins or projects. If they're up 40, I have a rule. I will never buy crypto if it's in green. So if it's up more than 1% today, I won't even buy. I'm looking to buy blood. I'm looking to buy absolute pandemonium, fear in a couple good projects. And you have to understand cycles. So you have to understand this game, because if you don't, last Thanksgiving, 2021, Christmas, Thanksgiving, that time, the emotions were so high. The euphoria was so high. But just remember, like, what today's January 7th, 2022, 6 years ago today, Bitcoin was at $1,000. Okay. 6 years ago. That's not a long time. Where do you think it's going to be at in 6 years? You can comment below and take a guess.
Here at the Masternodes, we are not making any claims as to income you may earn. Before entering any agreement, please use caution and seek the advice of a professional advisor, such as attorney or financial advisor.
Please ensure your own research is done before investing any money into the market.